Dan Willis here, and we're talking about credit cards to build credit. And the first, biggest, most important thing we share with you before we talk about the types available is this credit card must report to all three of the major credit bureaus and monthly. Some of these, there are some tricksters and some less than great people that'll take advantage of the situation. So you do have to look at the fine print for all these cards, all these types, and be cautious, I guess, is the big point here. You might want to check with your bank or some of the bigger trusted names in the industry. Either way, just make sure you do check out the fees and the fine print and stuff. And there's really three types we're going to discuss. The first is an unsecured credit card. This is a traditional credit card where you're extended a line of credit and then you're responsible for monthly payments. This is going to have the most profound effect on your credit report, but it is wise, like we said, to use some caution because there's a few of these guys charging some crazy interest rates, and some of them might be called partially secured, so just be careful of that. The second type we're going to discuss is the secured credit card. And make sure that these are all MasterCard, Visa, American Express, the names there's some weird, crazy things that happen, but just be cautious. Secured credit cards, though, they're going, and of course, check to make sure all this report to all three credit bureaus, but they're going to require you to make a deposit. This deposit is secured. This is much more friendly to lower credit scores and more damaged credit, but they're usually, and the good ones will report your account every month. The one way with both of these cards, you want to keep a low monthly balance. Some people might say some different things, but it really affects your amounts owed. And the big goal with all of that, no matter whether you keep a monthly balance or not, is you want to have available credit. The reason we suggest to have a low monthly balance is just because this makes it appear, in our opinion, a little bit more friendly because you're using a little bit of your credit, even if it's just a tiny 10%, 20%, whatever it may be, you're using it and you're using it responsibly. That's the big thing, and that's why you want to have available credit. And the third type is a common misnomer. Prepaid debit cards do not build credit. You are not being lent any money, and therefore there's no information they can report about you to the credit bureaus. When they first came out, I want to say it was like 2008, but I don't know, it was 2006, 2008, 2009. When they first hit the market, some of them did have some ways that they could lend you money. This no longer exists. I think the government got involved with some other things in the credit card industry, and things have changed pretty dramatically here. And unfortunately, it's not in your favor, which probably isn't a huge shocker to most, regardless of who's in office. Just politics. Anyways, if you'd like a free credit consultation, no obligation, you can call 1-855-655-9870. Again, that's for a free, no obligation credit consultation. It's 1-855-655-9870. This is Dan Willis. Please subscribe and join our congregation because we have much, much more we want to share with you. There's also a link in the description below for an article at our website for some more tips, and we've got a free report, the 7 super simple steps we're giving away. Please have a fantastic day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.